Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first day of 31 days of Halloween filled with spooky stories, investigations, and so much more. So if you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and make sure your bell is turned on. That way you know every single time I upload. This is my little ghost poncho. I wore it last year for Halloween because I had just had Freya and I didn't lose any of the baby weight yet, so I didn't want to buy a costume that I might not ever be able to wear again, so I played it safe. Before we dive in, I do want to announce the annual mystery spooky box giveaway. The drawing will be on Halloween. So how you enter is you like this video, you make sure you're subscribed, and you comment down below what you're going to be for Halloween, if you're going to be anything. And if you're not, just say, hey, no, I'm just not dressing up. That's cool too. With that, let's dive into our topic for the day. It all started with the children in Provincetown coming home from school, shaking in tears. They were talking of a monster that had scared them on their way home from school. This being was in all black, and it jumped out from behind the dunes. The kids ran, and as they ran, they were being laughed at. And then the creature was gone in a flash. The kids got home and they told their parents, and they were in tears, and their parents were like, oh no, honey, it's okay. I'm sure it's gone. And none of the parents believed their kids. That was until Maria Costa was walking home by herself one night in October in 1939. So by this time, the summer crowds were gone and it was just kind of the locals left. As Maria had walked past the town hall, an inhumanly tall being in all black had jumped out from behind the bushes. This creature had glowing blue eyes and large silver ears. Maria then ran into a coffee shop and she was clearly shaken up, she said what she had saw, and a group of men went to kind of assess the situation and look for this thing, but they found nothing. While Maria was giving the police her statement, they didn't take it seriously at all, even though it was very obvious how scared she was. Over the next week, several residents would encounter the being. So the creature became known as the Provincetown Phantom, the Devil of the Dunes, or most famously, the Black Flash. The Black Flash stuck the most because it had a long hooded black cape and it had this supernatural ability to run away before anybody could really get a good look at it. Now, reports of this Black Flash were greatly increasing, so much so that the police started to investigate. The creature was said to be so fast that it wouldn't even be possible for it to be human. A call would come in from the West End that the Black Flash had ran through someone's yard. And then as soon as they hung up, another call would come in from a home on Howland Street that now it was in the East End. Sightings included a teenager that was coming home from the library. And this creature jumped out and spewed blue flames. Police said that they had the Black Flash cornered at one point in a school playground. And this playground had a really high fence. 4 officers had entered the playground with their guns drawn. And they told the Black Flash, surrender or we're gonna shoot. It laughed and jumped up over a 10-foot fence. The officers shot, but either their bullets had missed or had no effect. One officer said that they were sure that the face was painted silver, like a mask. Charles Farley saw it in his backyard, which was fenced in, and he shot it with a shotgun. The last reported sighting of the Black Flash in Provincetown was from a group of kids who said there was this being that was coming towards them in the fog. So they ran home and no one was home. The house was empty. So they locked the doors and they just listened in terror as they heard this creature trying to get inside. One of the kids was actually quite brave and went and put a kettle on and then ran to the second floor and poured boiling water on the Black Flash's head. So it ran away and no one ever saw it again. So maybe it was because like this one was finally like, I'm gonna fully retaliate, like actually retaliated where something happened to it, where it actually got hurt. And it was like, yeah, no, I don't want to mess with people anymore. So even though talk of the Black Flash went on for 6 years, the actual time people were seeing it was only a few weeks. There is no evidence of it being around past November of 1939. Some say that the Black Flash was just a case of cabin fever. Others say it was a peeping Tom, just some kids and that's it. Even Chief of Police Anthony Tarvers was quoted in the paper saying that as far as he was concerned, the Black Flash was dead and buried. Obviously, he didn't mean that the being was actually dead, just that it wouldn't be coming back. He claims that the Black Flash was actually 4 local teenagers who was playing a Halloween prank on the town. One boy would get on the shoulders of another, and they would cover themselves in a long black cape. And they would put a flour sifter over their face, which would also account for the large ears and the silver face. He said that he had even spoken to the boys' families and the boys, and like basically it wasn't coming back. The Black Flash shares a rather large resemblance to another legend, and that is Spring-Heeled Jack. Spring-Heeled Jack is a phantom from Victorian England, and he also wore a black cape and had glowing blue eyes and spit fire. He could also jump at great heights. So very, very similar. No one ever came forward admitting that they were the Black Flash. So were the supernatural abilities just pure embellishment or exaggeration? Just from being scared in the middle of the night by an unknown being. I mean, if you think about it, that's completely reasonable. Our eyes, sometimes see things in the middle of the night that aren't there. Like, it could be a pile of laundry or it could be somebody sitting there. And when you sit there and you actually focus, we're like, oh, it's just laundry. But at first glance or out of the corner of your eye, it might look like something different. And when you're scared, that can also lead to, your brain kind of making something more scary. But was it something completely different? Was it just a kid, like just a group of kids playing a prank? Was it something truly supernatural? We may never know. That's why I think this one is so interesting, because it's something that we might truly just never know. Let me know what you guys think of the Black Flash. If you have talked to anybody that has encountered the Black Flash. I know that was a decently long time ago. 239. Yeah, they'd be like 90. But still could be around who, had an actual experience or remember people talking about it. Let me know in the comments down below, and make sure to enter the giveaway. Hit the like button for me and the subscribe button, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.